Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Garima Life Science Academy. In this lecture, we are going to learn biochemistry. Topic is cell organelle types. In earlier lecture, we saw the some cell organelles and remaining cell organelles we are going to learn in this class. So without delay, we are going to learn our seventh organelle is ribosome. So we are going to learn ribosomes and their structure, their function. Ribosomes are non-membrane bound and important cytoplasmic organelles. So, ribosomes is non-membrane bound organelle and it is important cytoplasmic organelle. So, it is important cytoplasmic organelle found in close association with the endoplasmic reticulum. So, ribosome is a non-membrane bound cytoplasmic organelle found in close association with endoplasmic reticulum, found in the form of tiny particles. So ribosome is a tiny particle in a large number of cells. So it is found in form of tiny particles in large number of cells. So ribosomes is large number of cells में पाए जाते हैं and are mainly composed of 2/3 of RNA and 1/3 of protein. So ribosomes are made up of 2/3 part of RNA and 1/3 part of protein. So it is made up of RNA and protein. 70 years ribosomes found in prokaryotic cells and 80 years ribosomes found in eukaryotic cells. So 70 years found in prokaryotes and 80 years ribosomes found in eukaryotic cells. 70 years made up of 30 years and 50 years and 80 years made up of 60 years and 40 years. The letter S refers to the testing density and the size known as Svedberg unit. So letter S in 80 years, letter S represents the density, size of ribosomes and known as Svedberg unit. So don't forget, S represent Svedberg unit and represent density and size of particular ribosomes. The function of ribosome includes protein synthesis in all living cells that ensure the survival of cell. So ribosomes play important role in protein synthesis in all living cells, and protein synthesis help in survival of the cell and growth and structure maintenance of cell. So here is a structure of ribosomes. It is a structure of nucleus, and in close contact with nucleus, ribosomes and endoplasmic reticulum is found, and the ribosomes is found on endoplasmic reticulum. So the tiny small particle present on endoplasmic reticulum is known as ribosomes. In this diagram, we can saw the many tiny particles, small particles that are present on endoplasmic reticulum. So the whole complex is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the tiny particles is known as ribosomes. So our eighth organelle is Golgi apparatus. It is also known as Golgi body. It is a membrane bound organelle which is mainly composed of a series of flattened stacked pouches called cisternae. So it is a membrane bound organelle. It is also known as Golgi body. It is composed of series of flattened stacked pouch called cisternae. So it is composed of flattened stacked pouch known as cisternae. It is responsible for transporting, modifying and packaging proteins and lipids to target destination. So Golgi apparatus is mainly involved in transporting protein, modifying proteins and packaging proteins and lipids to targeted destination. So it helps in targeting the protein to particular destination. It is found within the cytoplasm of cell. So Golgi body is found in cytoplasm of a cell and is present in both plant and animal cell. So Golgi body is present in both animal and plant cell. It is found in cytoplasm of a cell. And next organelle is microbodies. Microbodies are membrane bound, minute vesicular organelle. So microbodies are membrane bound, minute means small vesicular organelle found in both plant and animal cells. So it is also found in both plant and animal cell. It is a minute small vesicular membrane bound organelle. It contains various enzymes and protein and can be visualized only under the electron microscope. So inside the microbodies there is a enzymes and proteins found, and it can be visualized under electron microscope only. In simple common microscope like compound microscope, we can't visualize the microbodies and enzymes and proteins inside the microbodies. So for visualization of microbodies we need electron microscope. Our next organelle is 10th organelle is cytoskeleton. Cytoskeleton is a continuous network of filamentous proteinaceous structure. So cytoskeleton is a network of filament that is proteinaceous structure. That is proteinaceous structure means it is made up of protein and network of filaments that run throughout the cytoplasm. It runs throughout the cytoplasm from nucleus to plasma membrane. So it is network of filament and proteinaceous in structure. It runs throughout the cytoplasm from nucleus to plasma membrane. Found in all living cells, notably in the eukaryotic cells. So it may present in all living cells, but notably mostly found in eukaryotic cells. Primary function include providing the shape and mechanical resistance to the cell against deformation. Cytoskeleton helps for providing shape and mechanical resistance to cell against any deformities or any external damages. The contractile nature of the filaments help in motility during cytokinesis. So, contractile nature of filaments of cytoskeleton help in cell motility during cytokinesis. During cytokinesis, when cytoplasm is going to divide, it helps in cell motility. And our 11th organelle is cilia and flagella. Cilia and flagella. Cilia are hair-like projections. Cilia are hair-like projections, small structure present outside the cell wall. So, cilia is small hair-like projection, small structure present outside the cell wall and work like oars to either move the cell or the extracellular fluid. So, cilia helps in movement of cell or the extracellular fluid, and it is a hair-like projection present on outside the cell. Other case flagella. Second is flagella are slightly bigger and are responsible for the cell movement. So flagella is slightly bigger as compared to cilia and is responsible for cell movement. So it is responsible for cell movement. Core of cilium and flagellum is called an exoneme. So inside core of cilium and flagella is known as exoneme. It is a different connection with proteins, like different proteins are associated with a particular structure. The whole complex is known as exoneme. Cilia and flagella emerge from centriole-like structure called basal bodies. So cilia and flagella are emerged like they are made up of from centriole-like structure that is known as basal bodies. So don't forget, it is also known as basal bodies when it emerges from centriole-like structure. Our 12th organelle is centrosome and centriole. Next. So till now in this slide till now we saw all important cell organelles, their function and their primary role. So all the organelles we covered in previous class and today class. Now we are going to learn the summary slide like important organelles and their important function with summary diagram. So it is a kind of important table flowchart that is help for summarizing all the cell organelle and their function. So it is very important for examination. When we have exam, we have to use this slide as a master slide. So this slide as a master slide for revising all cell organelles and their function. So first cell organelle is cell membrane. First cell organelle is cell membrane. The function of cell membrane is provide shape, protect the inner organelles of the cell and act as selectively permeable membrane. So cell membrane provides shape, protects the inner cell organelles and act as a selectively permeable membrane. So it allows the ions and substances going to inside or outside, act as a permeable membrane. Second organelle is centrosome. Centrosome play major role in organizing the microtubule and cell division. So centrosome is helping in organizing the microtubules and help in cell division during cell division. Third organelle is chloroplast. Chloroplast is a site of photosynthesis. It is a site of photosynthesis. Next organelle is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm responsible for cell's metabolic activities. So all the reactions or chemical biological reactions that are happening inside the cell, cytoplasm are responsible for that. So it helps cell metabolic activities. Our fifth organelle is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum forms the skeletal framework of the cell involved in detoxification, production of lipids and proteins. So it detoxify the cell, production of lipids and proteins. Their role is detoxification, production of lipids and proteins. Next is Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus is involved in secretion and intracellular transport. So Golgi body is involved in secretion of protein, modification and intracellular transport of proteins and lipids. Sixth organelle is lysosome. Lysosomes helps in digestion and remove wastes. So it helps in digestion and remove waste and digest dead and damaged cells. It digests dead and damaged cells. Therefore, it is also called as suicidal bag. So we call as suicidal bag because it digests and remove waste products and damaged cells. Our seventh organelle is mitochondria. It is a main site of cellular respiration. And also involved in storing energy in form of ATP molecules. So it stores energy in form of ATP molecules. It is a main site of cellular respiration known as powerhouse of cell. Next is nucleus. Nucleus controls the activity of cell, help in cell division and control the hereditary character. So it helps in activity of cell, helps in cell division and control the hereditary character because our hereditary material like DNA or chromosome found inside the nucleus. So it also helps or control the hereditary materials. Next organelle is peroxisome. Peroxisome involved in metabolism of lipids and catabolism of long chain fatty acid. So it is involved in metabolism of lipid and catabolism of long chain fatty acids. Our 10th organelle is plastid. Plastid helps in process of photosynthesis, pollination, imparts color to leaves, flowers, fruits and stores starch, proteins and fat. So there are lots of function of plastid. Like first one is process of photosynthesis, pollination. It also involved in imparts color to leaves, flowers, fruits and it also stores starch, proteins and fats inside the cell. So plastid perform variety of function in the cell. Our 11th organelle is ribosomes. Ribosome involved in synthesis of protein. So ribosomes involved in synthesis of protein. Last organelle is vacuole. Vacuole provides shape and rigidity to the plant cell. So it provides shape and rigidity to the plant cell and help in digestion, excretion and storage of substances. So it play important role in digestion of substances, excretion of substances and storage of substances. So in this lecture we cover all the cell organelles and their important function, and in last we look for a summary slide or summary table like their cell organelles and their important function. So these two slides, this slide and this slide is a type of master slide. It will help in during examination for revision purpose. So it act as a master slide. So guys, I hope you understand the cell organelles and their important function. This lecture is important for GATE, DBT, CSIR, ICMR because mostly part B type questions in DBT, CSIR and GATE, they may ask cell organelle and their important function. So don't forget to go through it and previous lecture also. If you like my lectures, notes and contents, please don't forget to subscribe and share my YouTube channel Garima Life Science Academy with your friends and juniors. Thank you guys. Keep supporting us. Thank you.